The Jackal is the first boss new players tend to go up against in the star chart, representing a surprising increase in difficulty in what would previously have been more of a spray and pray kind of game. In this video, I'll be going over the rewards we can get, the best tips to cheese the boss, and what weapons, mods, warframes and companions are useful against the Jackal. Now the main reason people have for fighting the Jackal, outside of getting into the Mercury Junction, is to farm for Rhino parts. Other useful rewards from this boss fight are the blueprints for the Stropha and Stalta, two awesome weapons that you'll be able to build in the future, and the Ruinous Extension mod. Of the 6 different mods the Jackal can drop, it's the only one that only drops from the Jackal, so keep your eyes out for that.
I expected it to be bigger.
The Jackal isn't too difficult of a boss once you understand what it can and can't do. Its attacks include those grenade clusters and this shockwave, the Gatling gun, which is the only attack that targets you directly, and the grid wall. This grid wall deals a lot of damage, but it is easy to deal with just by walking. Make sure you have your melee weapon out and you are facing the Jackal so that you can parry the shockwave instead of falling over. You can also jump over them. So to damage the Jackal, don't look at the big boss bar at the top and instead focus on the health bars on its legs. Once we take down a leg, it will activate its auto repair sequence. The same grid wall tip applies. You see a lot of tips on the internet about wall latching onto structures and dodging above the laser wall, but the walking method is beginner friendly and generally allows you to be close to the Jackal so you don't time out for the Parazon strike. Yes, if you take too long to do the Parazon strike, you'll have to repeat the sequence.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Now that we've taken down one leg, we just need to repeat the process for the other 3 legs. Note that the grid wall goes red twice on the second leg, and 3 times on the 3rd and 4th legs. A great tip is to damage all the legs to low health, and where possible, to attack the back legs first. The legs do not regenerate, so this saves a lot of time in the later stages. When the Jackal is on its last 2 legs, there are more hazards on the map, it starts attacking faster, and it moves fast so that it always faces you, which makes aiming for the back legs more difficult. At the later stage, the electric field sections off areas of the arena, and if you want to be really precise when walking along with the grid wall, you can angle the camera vertically as well. Because movement and timing are the key to this fight, warframes, mods and weapons don't really matter too much. Though, if you are struggling, I would recommend modding for cold, heat or radiation damage, as the Jackal's legs are a robotic class enemy with alloy armor. Relying on a melee weapon for damage is not recommended, as in the later stages, the Jackal moves around very fast, so it is difficult to accurately hit its legs while also avoiding its attacks. Companions also don't make much of a difference, and are more likely to die mid-boss fight while getting caught in the laser grid wall.
Critically damaged. Finish it off.
And that's a wrap. Hope you found this video useful, and I'm curious. Comment below how you found your first Jackal experience, and if you have any tips of your own to share. So, just to recap, take down one leg, walk to evade the grid wall, and parry or jump to avoid the shockwave. Parazon attack the Jackal. Deal damage to make sure the last 3 legs are low health, and then take down the legs one by one. Each time, the grid wall will go red and rotate 2 times, 3 times, and 3 times in order of each leg. After each grid wall, you'll have to Parazon attack the Jackal, and done.